There we go. Are you going to sing for us today, too? Wait, why not? I will bet you could sing this song really well. I'll even give you, I'll tell you what, I'll even give you the microphone to sing today. Okay. Exactly. So you can't sing a little dance here? Absolutely. Yeah, kids don't care. No, we don't care at all.
Kids just laugh at it.
Okay, Brandon, you're trying to change your whole show, but it didn't happen for us. We're going to have somebody sing the song this time, but she's not decided to do it.
All right.
All right, here we go. Oh, now she's sneaking back. Come on.
All right. Welcome to Kids Church, where we're learning road rules, and that must mean that your parents must have respected the rules of the road today to get you here to church safely. Is that correct? Nobody's parents got road rage or got mad or nothing right there. Your parents show the respect of the road. And you know why? That's why we have stop signs, crosswalks, and all this stuff, is to show respect to one another, whether cars show respect to pedestrians or pedestrians show respect to cars. Without crosswalks and stop signs and stuff, what would happen to pedestrians and cars? That's right, you would get ran over and you would die. That's why they have crosswalks.
Is that why they got crosswalks?
That's what I was just told.
You mean you're supposed to walk between those two white lines?
Yes, only when the sign says it to do that. So that's respect. When you do that, you're showing respect to the drivers and cars. And when the cars stop, they're showing respect to the drivers. Or I mean, the drivers in the crosswalk. The walkers in the crosswalk. That's
so when it's red, you don't want to go. When it's the green, you want to go.
That's right. That's why we have respect, showing others how important they are by doing what you say and what you do. Are you showing others respect by saying mean things about them? So if I was saying mean things about Rebecca, is that the right way to show respect?
No.
Like Rebecca cannot play softball and she throws like a little boy. Is that respect? No. But maybe if I say Rebecca's an awesome softball player and she has the meanest pitch I've ever seen, is that respect? Yes. That's how you show somebody respect, by saying something nice about them or doing something nice for them, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to learn today that Jesus says that we need to love our enemies. Who loves their enemies? Nobody? You know why we love our enemies? So we can pray for them and we can soften their hearts and change the way they think without them even knowing about it. That's what I like about my enemies, is that you can pray about them and God will help change their hearts and they won't even know what's wrong with them. All right? So with that out of the way, oh, right here in my pocket, it's a clicker. And right there, show respect even when you don't get along, and that's what I was talking about. Who doesn't get along with their brothers or sisters? Wow, there's a lot, all right? So today's lesson is for you guys, right?
Okay.
Whether you don't get along with your brothers and sisters, or maybe you don't get along with your mom or dad, or older adults or younger adults, we're going to learn today how we can pray for those people, and God's going to change their hearts for us. Or we could change our hearts to work with them by doing nice things. And when you start doing nice things for people that are not very nice, you're going to change their hearts and change the way that they think, all right? So with that out of the way, we're going to pray, and then we're going to get into some breaking news, maybe play a game. Who knows? Maybe with a little respect, we'll go far today. All right, so let's all bow our heads, close our eyes so we don't disturb our neighbors. So dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this opportunity to be able to share the good news. I want to thank you for this awesome lesson that we're going to receive today on respect. I just want to lift everything and anything that these kids have in their hearts that they want to give up to you. And I just pray all these things in Jesus' name. And everybody says,
Amen.
What's up, Grant and Reed? All right?
Yes.
It's game time.
It's game time.
Yes, it is game time. I can't even remember what today's. Oh, yeah, it's a power game. We're going to see if we can break stuff.
All right. Does it have the power? Is it strong or not? We're going to see.
Guess which items have the power to perform various
Vitabam.
tasks? Does this mallet have the power to smash a tomato?
Okay, you think it's going to break the
Stand up
tomato?
if you think so.
If you
Sit
think so,
down if
stand
you
up.
think
If you
not.
think it's going to break the tomato, stand up. If you're going to think it's going to smash, stand up. You sure? You really all think this is going to happen, huh? All right.
Power!
Oh, good job. All right, sit down.
Does a cardboard tube have the power to hold up a cinder block?
Yes.
All right, who thinks it's going to hold up the
if you
cinder
think
block?
the
If you
answer
think
is
so,
yes,
stand up.
Sit down.
You think
if
it's just
think
you're going to
a
hold it?
big
No break?
no.
Well, he was halfway. He was kind of up and down, up and down.
I
Okay,
know.
they're standing. Let's see what happens.
If I did this on stage, I could get it to work. He cheated.
So you think it's going to
He
stand
cheats.
up. Okay, here we go. Let's see. And, oh!
Damn.
He cheated.
It broke. He cheated.
He
It's
did.
a chicken.
It
You-
was the
Does
chicken
this
that did it.
hammer have the power to break a brick?
All right, who thinks the hammer going to break the brick?
Stand
You
up
think
if
the hammer
think
can break
so.
the brick? Stand
Sit
up.
down if you think not.
No, you don't think the... Oh, I think it can break it. Watch this.
Bam!
Oh, bam!
That's what the wolf. That's what the big bad wolf needed.
That's
not his
right.
breath. He needed a hammer to break
Yeah,
down the
he
brick house.
absolutely.
This sheet of
All right, what about the
paper holds
paper?
a
You think the paper can lift the
15-pound
weight?
weight?
Stand up.
Stand up if you think the answer is yes.
You
Sit
don't
down
think
if
the
you
paper
think
can
it's a
lift the
big
weight?
no.
Split 'em.
Really? Watch this.
Power!
It's strong.
Does it have the power?
Does it have
Brought
the
to you by
power? That's it for the power. Good job, guys.
If you're in third, fourth, fifth, or sixth grade, raise your hand for me.
Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Ooh, a lot.
So you want to send them over there? Or I mean, send the smaller kids over first, right?
Kindergarten or second grade, up to second grade, raise your hand.
All right. So if you're in kindergarten, first grade, or second grade, you guys get to go to the other side right now.
Yes.
Yes. And if you're
Awesome.
not, you get to stay here and pray for your enemies.
And we do a lot of praying.
All right. Ooh, man. I'm glad I had my Vitabam this morning.
Yes.
Because I would have not got through this. All right. Oh, some breaking news. This has to do with all of you that are in here.
Here we go. This is a good one.
Rebecca, smile, please. There you go. Kids Camp! That's right. If you're in third, fourth, fifth, or sixth grade, or even maybe you're in second grade and you're getting ready to go into third grade, you can go to camp this July 2nd through the 7th. We're going to even celebrate 4th of July where we're at camp. And if you've ever been to camp, camp is awesome. Who's ever been to camp?
Who's been to camp?
Sugar Pine Camp? If you've ever
Sugar
been to
Pine.
Sugar Pine Camp,
Raise
I
your
know
hand.
you might be busy and you're talking to your neighbors, but if you ever been to, right here, so right here,
They've learned how to listen
a
to
bunch
camp.
of campers here that've been to Sugar Pine Camp. There's 2 of them that just came in that've been to camp right here. So if you're interested in going to camp, please talk to me or Pastor Brandon, and we'll give flyers to your parents. There's still some spots left for camp. We already have over 20 kids signed up for camp, which is awesome for right now. So if you're interested in going to camp, please talk to me or Pastor Brandon, and we'll give your parents a flyer so we can get you to camp this July, all right? They got all kinds of fun activities, gaga ball, food to eat, swimming, kayaking, chasing adults at night, playing adult tag while we hide and you guys come look for us. It's
But
awesome.
you're trying to break a record,
There's
right?
yeah, and I'm trying to break a record. I think the most we've ever had go to camp from this church is 54, and right now we're at 20, and we need another 35 kids to sign up for camp. There you
Yes.
go. That's all I need.
Come on, let's break
So
the
with
record.
that said, let's get ready for some worship time where Rebecca's going to come up here and do a solo for
Come
all
on
of
up
us.
here. Come on.
Everybody.
Show me how to love like you, treating others the way you do. Kindness in my thoughts and words, respect my neighbor, putting others first. Jesus, I thank you. I just wanna sing. You're all that I need. I mean so much to you. You love me like a friend and help me through. So I will worship you in all I do. So I live my life to show that I know you're everything to me. You're everything to me. You're everything to me. So I live my life to show that I know you're everything to me. You taught us a brand new way to follow you in what we do and say. Jesus, you are for us. Help us be more like you every day. Jesus, I thank you. I just wanna sing. You're all that I need. You say that I mean so much to you. You love me like a friend and help me through. So I will worship you in all I do. So I live my life to show that I know you're everything to me. You're everything to me. You're everything to me. So I live my life to show that I know you're everything to me. I'm gonna lift my voice to you. Jesus, you make me sing. I'm gonna live my life for you. You're everything to me. I'm gonna lift my voice to you. Jesus, you make me sing. I'm gonna live my life for you. You're everything to me. You say that I mean so much to you. You love me like a friend and help me through. So I will worship you in all I do. So I live my life to show that I know. You say that I mean so much to you. You love me like a friend and help me through. So I will worship you in all I do. So I live my life to show that I know you're everything to me. You're everything to me. You're everything to me. So I live my life to show that I know you're everything to me.
All right, good job. Thank you all for coming up here. Those who did not, well, thank you for at least participating and being with us. So we're learning about respect today, yes? How important is respect? Raise your hand if you think respect is important. Raise your hand if you think it's important to love thy neighbor. Okay? How important is to love your enemy? Raise your hand. Why is that important? Why do you think it's important? Yes. Yes. What is another good reason why it's important to have friends with your enemy? Yes. So God says in the Bible that he wants us to be friends with the enemy. He wants us to pray for our enemies and ones who we do not get along with. That's very important. Why is it important to pray for your enemy and to be good to your enemy? What can happen? I'll tell you what can happen. Because it happened with me with a really good person I know now, who is a very good friend of mine from 5th grade to this day. Me and this person, his name was John, and we did not get along. And we used to fight and be angry and stuff. But one day my mom said, you know what? You need to pray for John. You need to show John respect. Because John is who John is. And so I started praying for John. John went through a lot of hard times. But his first year in high school, and at that time was sophomore for us, John came up to me and said, I really want to thank you. I know you told me you've been praying. I know but I've been through a really difficult time with my family, and everything is much better now. I don't know why that happened. But John had started going to church, and John found out Because if people pray and care for him and show respect, then God will step in and take care of them. And that's exactly what happened for John. And it's exactly what happened for me because God gave me a softer heart and a better heart. Because I was not happy. I was angry. But God worked with both of us. God helped John and God helped me. That's why it's so important that we want to respect each other, that we want to give that love, but we want to even give, it's easy to give love to our brothers and sisters, yes? Maybe not. But we should. Is it easy to give love to your mom and dad? Okay. And sometimes, look, mom and dads do things what they know it's best for their family, but it doesn't always make you happy. So you need to show them the respect and trust and love to know that this is what God is trying to get them to do for you. It's through Him we do for you. And that's why we do what we do. That's not always easy to understand, but that's important. Okay? So what I want to do now is this is our memory verse. To do to others as you want them to do to you. So if you want someone to be nice to you, what do you need to do to them? Be nice to them, yes. If you want them to treat you with respect or not tease you or not do something, what do you need to do first? Show them the same thing, right? You need to do to others as you want them to do to you. Because if you're not being nice, they're not going to be nice to you, right? And you want to pray for them. So we're going to say the memory verse together. You guys ready? Are we ready? You sure? Are we awake? It is past 10 o'clock, guys. All right. Do to others. Let's try that again. You all ready? Do to others as you want with them to do to you. All right. That's very good. The reason we do this is because it tells us to do this in the Bible. This isn't something that I'm saying. This is actually written in the Bible. And you're going to learn that in the Bible story today when you watch it. Because this is very important. The Bible actually tells us Jesus wants us and God wants us to be nice, not only to the people that are close and we love, but to those that do not love us, that are enemies or have hatred. He wants us to be for all. So we're going to watch the Bible story now. We're going to learn more about this, okay?
Okay, now we can parallel park the desk. All right?
Okay.
Super easy.
You know this always makes me nervous.
Don't be nervous. This is easy. Ready?
Okay, you always yell at me. Okay, here we go. I'm ready.
Swivel the desk.
Swivel the desk.
Swivel. Swivel. No, swivel.
Swivel. I'm in.
Swivel.
This is what swiveling is?
Swivel.
Okay.
No, it's too much. Back.
All right. All right. Yeah, it's a very tight.
You got to be deliberate. Don't be afraid.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
Now, swivel. No, that's too much. Swivel. No more swivel. Oh, I got swivel sickness. Swivel. Swivel.
I'm swiveling!
Swivel, swivel. 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 You're not swiveling right.
I am swiveling right.
No, you're swiveling left.
I'm swiveling right.
To your left, my right.
What?
Swivel.
All right.
Swivel. Swivel. Welcome to the So-and-So Show.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
As you can see, we're in the car.
Yeah, not in my basement where we're supposed to be at this moment because one of us had the brilliant idea to leave the studio and run out for tacos.
Which I offered to buy, so you offered to drive, but then your car broke down. Did you not see that your check engine light was on?
How was I supposed to know what that meant?
It means to check your engine.
Well, I know that now. So, we are stuck in the car and have no idea when we'll see a tow truck. So we've decided to do the show right here. We're just gonna make it up as we go along, right?
Our best kind of show.
Yeah, our best kind of show.
We love to.
Make things up. Yeah.
Yeah, when we.
Yeah, when we Empathize.
Yeah.
Empathize.
Improvise.
No, we could play the license plate game. You know, the game where you try to find license plates from as many different places as possible.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
You know,
great idea.
Yeah, so we wait for a car to...
Drive by. Well, I think...
Oh, here's coming it. Michigan, I think.
No, I think it... No, I think it said Hawaii.
You sure? No, wait, Hawaii is an island.
Well, maybe they shipped it over in a
Didn't
crate?
Ship a car over from Hawaii. This game doesn't really work when you're not driving.
Yeah. I wish we had a guest or something.
I know. Someone who knows stuff.
Yeah.
Hey!
Let's play a game.
Leonard!
That's
Leonard.
Don't wear it out. I'm Leonard Fortescue, and I am a professional metal detectorist. Oh, hang on. I use Camilla here to find fame and fortune.
What are you doing?
Same as you. I'm sitting in the car.
Yeah, but why are you in the back seat?
I already told you. I'm going to play a game. It's called Backseat Booyah. The game's pretty easy to understand. Camilla here is going to help me find treasure in your back seat. And when I find something, you have to try and guess what it is. I'm going to give you 3 yes or no questions.
Wait, you're gonna dig for treasure in my back seat?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Have you played this before?
No.
Oh, all right then. Let's do this. Y'all face the front. Right. No peeking. All right.
What are you gonna...
Oh. Well, I just want to make sure she's calibrated.
Okay.
Oh, am I getting a signal? Hang on. Oh. Hang on. Yeah, I got something.
Okay.
All right. You got 3 questions. You ready?
Yeah.
First one.
Got one.
Yeah, does it fit in your hand?
Actually, it does.
Can you eat it?
I guess you could, but I would not.
So it's probably some kind of moldy food or something. Is it a cookie?
Hey, you know what? That's close enough. Look at that. It's an old teddygram.
Wow.
I found a teddygram with a metal detector.
All right, round 2. All right, go to work, Camilla.
Need help?
No, I got it. I got it. Whoa! What is this? I'll never see one of these again. Any guesses?
Is it money?
No, but I would say it is worth a pretty penny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Is it a, like a vintage action figure?
Nope.
Is it a really old stamp?
Nope.
Oh, is it a...
That's your 3 guesses.
Oh.
It's an official Leonard Fortescue trading card back from my lacrosse days. Look at that. Look how fit I was. I can run almost 7 yards.
Leonard, I don't recall ever having one of those.
Maybe it fell out of my pocket. You know, I like to keep some just in case some of my fans show up. I'll just put it back in my pocket. Okay, let's move on to round 3.
Oh,
We're going, no, 3 rounds.
more stuff.
Let's see. Let's move on back here. Let's see what we can find. Look back there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Okay. You got 3 questions.
Is it more food?
Definitely not.
Will it fit in my wallet?
I have not seen your wallet, but I would care to guess no.
I don't know. Is it a TV?
A TV?
I'm just assuming it's going to be something strange.
Ding, 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 ding. It is definitely something strange. I found a trombone.
A
Right.
trombone?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I totally forgot. When my car horn quit working, I used trombone instead.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous
Why
because
would
by
you
the
do
time I would pull the trombone out to play it, the car would have already driven by,
You
and I
could wreck your car when you're doing
no, the trombone goes out the window.
no.
Well, as my Uncle Bobo used to say, when a possum gets mad, you need to quit pulling his tail. So I think it's time for me to skedaddle. Say goodbye, Camilla.
Wait. What about a possum? How does he do that?
No more questions. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys, still no tow truck?
Nope.
Well, I got a story about how people should treat each other. Do you think you might want to hear it?
I think so, Kellen. Yeah, take it away.
All right. Well, today we're looking at some verses from the book of Matthew. Matthew was one of Jesus' 12 disciples, and he wrote down something Jesus said during a famous sermon that we now call the Sermon on the Mount. Here's what Jesus taught. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor, hate your enemy. But here's what I tell you. Love your enemies. Pray for those who hurt you. So Jesus said to love your neighbor. That's the easy part. Your neighbors are often the people around you who love and care about you. Those kind of people should be easy to love. The hard part is what Jesus said next. Love your enemies and pray for those who hurt you. Not as easy, is it? Well, let's see how easy it is for our friends Count Lupe and Mr. Fritter. One day, Count Lupe and Mr. Fritter were out for a bicycle ride.
We are going way too slow, Mr. Fritter. I have a need for going faster.
I beg your pardon, Count, but I thought we were out for a nice casual ride today.
No, I will not pedal casual. I am not the casual Count. I am the Count of Lupe, which means I go fast. Ha-ha! I ring my bell at you. Get out of my way, slowpoke.
I don't think you should ring your bell so angrily, Count. That person may have a reason to ride that slow.
Nonsense! They are slow riding on purpose, simply to make me angry. If you will not move, then you are now my enemy, and will get more bicycle bell.
Please, Count.
Move!
You should watch the road or we might...
Then I shall go around him.
I don't think that's such a good
Oh!
idea. Oh, dear.
Tandem bicycle.
Oh no! It looks like the Count not only fell off the bike, but he fell into the trap that so many of us do. He treated someone he did not like terribly. He got angry, he lost his patience, and he didn't listen to those around him. And unfortunately, he paid the price. This is the second part of what Jesus said. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Even the tax collectors do that. If you greet only your own people, what more are you doing than others? Even people who are ungodly do that. So Jesus was saying that everyone loves the people who love them, even people who don't follow Jesus. But if you do follow Jesus, you should love not just the people who love you, but also the people who don't love you. Okay, why don't we give the Count one more try? Here they are on just a normal school day.
I am going to completely ace the math test today and show that Tammy Tomato who is the best in class.
Yep, we've studied hard and Tammy Tomato won't be able to make fun of me for making a B minus again.
Yeah, we will crush and dice her.
Excuse me, Count Lupe? Mr. Fritter?
Is that someone talking to me, Mr. Fritter? Or just vine growing?
Hello, Tammy. Is there something you need?
Well, I know we don't always get along, and I made fun of your B minus, but I accidentally left my math notes at home, and I was wondering if I could borrow your notes so that I could do some last-minute studying. I'm really worried about this test.
You? Borrow our nuts? Ho ho ho! Don't make me laugh like I just did. Like you would ever let us borrow yours. Now be gone.
That wasn't very nice, Count.
I'm going to eat and I'm going to eat.
Ooh, be careful, Count.
Ha ha! I'm going to eat.
Not again. Here you go, Tammy. You can borrow my notes. And good luck on the test.
Thank you.
Do not do it, Mr. Fritter. Do not fraternize with the enemy.
Oh, my! Medic!
I think I may have gotten the point.
Ooh, hopefully the Count really has gotten the point this time, but I'm not so sure. But I am glad Matthew recorded what Jesus had to say and the challenge that he gave us. Loving and showing respect to people we like isn't enough. That should be a given. As Jesus followers, we should try to do more than that. We should love and respect people even when we don't get along. That's how Jesus loved people after all. And that's what he expects from us.
Wow. Thanks, Kellen. That was great.
Yeah, we really needed that reminder. I think we were starting to get a little irritated with one another.
No problem. And I hope your tow truck comes soon.
Thanks, Kellen.
Yeah, bye.
I'm sorry if I was impatient with you, friend. I've just been frustrated with the whole car situation. So.
Oh, same. Getting along with someone gets a little harder when you're in an enclosed space with them for several hours, so I'm sorry too.
Friends.
Friends!
You probably don't need the seatbelts while we're still...
Yeah.
Reveal the question!
Oh, yeah.
When is it hard to get along with someone?
I think we just proved that it can be difficult to get along with someone when you're frustrated about anything. It's easy to take your frustration out on other people.
It might be hard to get along with someone if they're different from you, if they like different things or act different ways.
Or like different kinds of music.
Oh!
You know, Camilla's more of a country girl, but I'm a little bit jazz, techno, fusion kind of guy. But we make it work.
Well, I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon, but that's the end of the show.
Yeah, I'm John.
I'm Brandon.
And I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right.
Hey, could you,
Yeah. That's the So-and-So Show. Can you play techno jazz fusion?
That's my jam.
That's my jam.
I wish we could get their looks.
Who's ever been in the car when they're playing a trombone? Nobody? No? Who's ever been in a car broken down on the side of the road? All right, yeah. It's not the best place to be or the most fun, right? But they did the best they could out of it. You can play the license plate game. You can play, I Spy. There's different things you can do without getting on each other's nerves. But who has problems with maybe their brothers or sisters? Right? Nobody has problems with their brothers or sisters, big or little. Don't be scared if they're here in the room by raising your hand. All right? Just like Jesus said, love your enemies. I mean, your brothers or sisters are not your enemies, and sometimes it feels like they're your enemies and you guys butt heads. But you know what you guys could do? Instead of fighting, pray for each other. Because you'd be amazed what God could do to another person's heart when you pray for that person. Even if I know that Rebecca is my bully at school and she picks at me all the time, she teases me, makes fun of my hair, all that stuff, I don't let it bother me. I pray for Rebecca every day. I'm praying that God's going to soften her heart, change her mind, the way that she looks at me and the way she treats me. But that's not true. Rebecca treats me really nice and stuff, but I'm just using for an example. Sorry, Rebecca. But just remember, if you're at school and there's somebody that's mean to you or a bully, change the way you treat to them. Don't react to that bully being bullied to you. Maybe you go home, or maybe you come to church and you talk to me or Pastor Brandon, and maybe we can pray about that person being mean to you at school. God can do some amazing things without people knowing. So if you pray for that bully, God's going to change that bully's heart. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but somewhere along the line, He's going to change his heart. And if you ever been back here and heard Miss Jackie's story about how she used to get thrown into a locker, picked on and bullied by this girl, and now that girl is married into her family and her cousins and they get along, all right? So it works. Maybe that's not the outcome she was looking for, but she prayed for her enemy. God changed her heart, and now she is part of Jackie's family. We can't ask for anything better than that. So remember, maybe if you have a bully, or maybe you're having problems with your brothers and sisters, just pray for them. And remember, show respect even when you guys don't get along. Because if you treat somebody with the same way they treated you, whether it's out of meanness or they're just being a bully or saying mean things about you, you're no better than that person picking on you. All right? Just turn the other cheek like Jesus did. Pray for that person. All right? But there's ways to show respect. Maybe you see somebody sitting by themselves at lunch. Go sit next to them. Introduce yourself. Like me, I grew up in the Navy, so I was always moving from town to town. So it was always hard for me to find friends. So it was always awesome when somebody would come up to my table and introduce themselves, and then we become friends. So remember that. Not everybody's your enemy. Pray for them. Pray for your brothers or sisters. Sometimes even adults. You might not get along with your teachers or maybe the playground monitor, but you can pray for all those people. And remember, you can kill somebody with kindness. Not literally kill them, but you can change somebody's heart with kindness, all right? Remember, kindness kills an enemy's heart, man, all right? So we're going to pray, and then we're going to switch sides, and we're going to learn more about how we can show respect and things that we can do for our brothers or sisters or our moms and dads or other people around us that we feel like we don't get along with. So let's bow our heads. So dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this opportunity to share the good news with all these kids. This is the awesome lesson today that get us back on track on how to respect and show love to each and every one of us. I just want to lift anything and everything that these kids have in their hearts today and give it up to you, Jesus. I pray all these things in Jesus' name, and everybody says, amen. All right, you guys are dismissed through that door. Remember, there's a class on the other side that's going to be switching with you. So show some respect.